All right, 60-second life talk about whatever you want. Don't go over because you'll hear the buzzer. Raymundo, got the timer ready?
Yep.
All right. Amy, you can go first.
Okay.
And go.
So I'm about to turn 44 years old, and I feel like the confusion that I have about my body right now is just off the charts. Like, nobody warned me. Nobody sat me down and said, hey, at some point between, 35 and 55, your body is going to completely rebel. And the timeline, total mystery. Like, have fun. Like, why was this not a class in high school? Like, we learned about health, but I needed a, what's going to happen to your body 35 to 55, but you have no idea when it'll start, but buckle up because it's going to be crazy 101 type class.
That class sucks.
I need that class.
Man.
Like, perimenopause is I don't even know. I don't even know how to define what all is happening to me. There are a million different symptoms, and it looks different for every single woman. Like, your friend maybe has this going on, you have this going on, and you're like, think that, you're just low testosterone, low progesterone, low estrogen. I don't even know. You have to test this, test that. You have your period, then you don't have your period.
Time's up. Can I say something though? Is all that because today's your birthday? Is that why? Is that what we're on? Is that why you feel like you're a day older?
Well, so does it
count?
count?
Older,
So I guess I am 44.
Yeah.
Is it official yet though? It's like it's 44
I don't
today.
know what hour were you born?
That's a good point.
But I wonder if all
I
this
was born at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
So see?
What, Central?
Central.
Okay.
Austin, Texas,
then
St.
you're
David's.
okay. Then you're
Yeah,
okay.
that's why I said
I
about
wonder
to
if
be
all this
44.
comes up because in an hour you'll be.
No, I just think that it's a little chaotic and it's a mystery, and we don't know a lot about the woman's body.
Weird
And
high school class though. The
Long
42-year-old body.
Yeah, no high school girl thinks about her 42-year-old
But
body.
that's
They
what I'm
think
saying. They should. We should have a class so that we are just prepared, so that when it happens, and you go to the doctor and you're starting to say all these symptoms, and they're like, "Oh, you're perimenopausal," and you're like, "What?" Because all you hear is that menopause exists maybe when you're 60 or 70, and that's just not true.
Happy birthday.
I mean, that is true, but
in an
there's
hour, happy
other
birthday.
things. There's the menopause before the menopause. Like, what? What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening right
I
now.
don't
know what
either.
It's her
saying.
birthday, so I give her lecture time.
Welcome to my life.
Eddie, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm
60-second life talk, go.
You know I love God, right?
Yes.
I love the
Yes, what a
Almighty.
strong way to start.
I love
Yes,
God,
yes.
but I do understand that God understands everything and knows why everything happens, but I don't understand this one. This one drives me nuts. Why do we have allergies? Allergies are ridiculous. I've had allergies since I was a kid. Anytime the spring comes around and the flowers are blooming, oh, it's so beautiful, but I'm like, achoo. My nose is red. My boogers are all over the place. It is a terrible time of year. I can't stand it, and I'm asking God why. Thank you. Whoa, God, thank you for keeping me healthy. I appreciate it. This is not the worst thing that can happen to me, but allergies are terrible. And then, oh my goodness, our cars are about to be covered in yellow pollen. It's the worst. Pretty much done with the allergies. Here we go. I'm going to move on to my arm. My arm still hurts.
Oh, dang.
You believe my arm still hurts?
Do you ask God?
God, why does my arm still hurt? I broke it January 18th, and I went to go play.
Time's up.
It's kind of done with the allergy stuff.
I would say one about your arm that
What
you're
the
just
crap?
not using it enough.
Dude, I'm trying. I'm doing curls and everything, strengthening it up. I did push-ups the other day. I played golf, and it hurt every single time I
he needs to
swung
go to the
club.
doctor. When he does his arm thing, it pops. You can hear it popping.
I think it's a lot. You need to do some, well, what do I know? Like real significant time doing band training with your arms.
Like rehab?
Sure. If that's
We'll
what
call
makes you
it
feel
rehab.
like. Yes. I can go. You know I love God, right? So I'm going to start mine. I love God. That's what makes sure everybody knows.
Bobby Boone, come on.
It's T-Mobile's critical mission to provide unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority with the world's first network slice for public safety. T-Priority delivers America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. For uninterrupted communication between more emergency response teams, T-Priority has more capacity and faster speeds for real-time, actionable intelligence. Built with coverage that goes even farther. For reliable connectivity in rural areas. From HD drone footage to real-time body camera feeds, T-Priority is ready for data-intensive emergency technology. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com. For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
Bobby Bone, come on.
Okay, we'll go to Lunchbox. And 60 seconds, live talk, go.
I don't understand how hard it is to take things home. We have this beautiful studio here, and we've kept it pretty clean since we've moved in, but there's one person that walks by their things every single day and just leaves them sitting there. Disgusting. Like her CMA award was sitting there for 3 months. We won an award, and you would think you want to take it home, put it in your house, display it. Oh, Amy, don't look now. I moved it for you.
Where'd you
Oh,
find it?
wow.
Yeah, I moved it because it's been sitting there and people are tripping over it. And then there's a package out here in our little waiting room. It's been on the couch for 13 days, and it is to Amy Brown.
It
and she
is?
walks
What is
by
it?
She walks by it every single day. People have told her, "Hey, you have a package out here," and every time her answer is, "What is it? What is it?" And then she gets done with work and she leaves it sitting there. Like, use your 2 arms and hands, pick it up, carry it to your car, and take it to your freaking house. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to take your things home.
Wow.
It is amazing.
I didn't know that we were going to do personal
I feel like that one
attacks.
should have started with, you guys know I love God, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he's not.
He's not wrong, so I'll work on it.
Okay, we have 2 left.
Question: where is the CMA?
Yeah, I need that.
I think he's holding it hot. You don't need it because it's been sitting here for 3 months.
No,
You don't
I do
need
need it because I've been renovating my podcast room and I'm going to put it on a little table that's in there.
So you had no room anywhere else in your whole house?
Couldn't
Well,
just
I
sit
did,
in your
but
car.
I mean,
Yeah. It doesn't
listen,
matter.
if I transport it,
You two can deal with that.
Any-
He's holding it hostage.
anytime I transport it, I run the risk of breaking it.
We need to see a picture of it with today's newspaper to make sure that it's still that
Yeah.
it's still alive. Morgan, do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
All right, and Morgan, 60-second live talk, go.
I would like to complain about bad pet owners. I was at the park with my dog Remy. She was off leash. She's a very well-behaved dog. She recalls great. We're enjoying our day away from all kinds of people. And out of nowhere, somebody's dog comes running up and tries to attack my dog. Had I not been paying attention, Remy would have ended up bloodied by this huge dog. I scooped her up, grabbed her. All because this guy was not paying attention. He was just walking on his phone, letting his dog roam, and he shouldn't have been because clearly the dog doesn't like other people. Why do people think it's okay to just allow their dogs to do all kinds of things? They're bad pet owners. That reflects bad on the dog when really it's the bad owner. That was not the dog's fault.
That's a good point.
And I would just like to create a banning list for people who do not do well at owning pets. They should not be allowed to have pets moving forward. This should be a thing moving forward. That is all I have. And also, Eddie's arm still.
hurts. yes. Nailed it.
January 18th.
Nailed it. That is,
So when you run out of
dude,
time,
I'm telling you, Morgan nailed that as hard as she could possibly nail the funny part of that.
Good stuff.
Because if she was going to stop, I was going to go on Eddie's arm. I didn't need to.
yeah,
funny.
It's awesome.
Good job. And also, was the park where you were leashes required?
No, they're not required. But also, you should just be
Yes.
a good pet owner and know if your dog can be off leash or not.
I would agree with that. I would also, yes, I agree. If it had been a leash specific place, I'd have been really upset for you. Yes, you idiots whose animals go crazy, that ain't good. So I agree. But if you're at a place where dogs can not be leashed, you just got to be extra vigilant about looking at your dog.
And thankfully, I was,
Yeah.
but he was not. And we would have ended up bad. And I don't want anything bad to happen to that dog.
So
it
are
wasn't
you
his
the
dog's
bad
fault.
owner for taking the risk of letting your dog off the leash when there's
No.
other animals running around?
No,
I think
because she's-
95% they're at fault. The 5%, and Morgan did watch. So
Right,
that
yeah.
if she hadn't seen it, I would say yes. But if you have your dog somewhere where other dogs are unleashed, you have to be super aware of your dog attacking or someone attacking yours. Also, I'm proud. I'm very proud. Morgan nailed that joke. It's
Oh,
like
the humor.
yeah,
it's
it's just
good.
like
good stuff.
I'm watching one of my own grow up, and, and
Good
like,
job, Morgan.
perfect timing. Okay, I will go now, and I would like to say before we start, I love God, and why does Eddie's arm hurt? Okay, because I'm not. I have mine's over a minute, so I got to try to get it in. All right, and go. I like to talk about family medical history. It's what doctors ask about the most. I don't know mine. My mom died in her 40s. I don't know my dad, so I go into the doctor, and they're like, "Any history of heart disease?" I'm like, I don't know. Your family have diabetes? Your guess is as good as mine. What about high cholesterol? I don't know. Just check me. I don't know anything about my family's history. So I'm basically a medical detective texting a cousin going, hey, do you know anything about Uncle Rick's cholesterol? Like, it's constantly that because I don't know anything about my family history. So when a doctor is going, hey, can you find out because that will help us? I cannot find out. So at the very beginning, I have to say, I don't know my family. I don't know my family's history. It is very hard for me to continue the. So that's tough for someone who does not know their biological family. And Eddie's arm hurts, and I love God. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
That was my other one was left-handed. I'll save that one. My left-handed one's funnier than that one. That's just a hard. It's every single doctor's. It's almost like I have to give them my sob story of I don't know my family every single time.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
And I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
You want to read that? Read my book, Bare Bones. It's on Amazon.
You give them the book.
Yeah, get that. Get that there. Good job, everybody.
Thank you.
I like that segment. Mostly because there's a timer to shut us off.
Oh, that's tough.
I think that's
Yeah.
why I like that segment. Okay, good job.